Hey. Okay. So remember the last time I did I was so excited book haul revisit where I revisit some of my older book hauls, and whichever book that is still on my TBR that I was most excited about, I pick it and then I read it. Would you guys like to know when my last video for that was? It was December. Has that book been sitting on my TBR cart since December? You betcha. So we took care of that. I will talk about that book, and then we are going to go ahead and do another round because I have been saying every single month now, I need to get this book read. I should need to get this book read. I finally got it read. Okay. Here we go. That book was Dread Nation by Justina Ireland. I DNF'd it, you guys. I know. And I don't have a problem DNFing, because if I'm, trying to get into a book and I just can't, it's not grabbing me, I will DNF. This one, I gave it longer than I even really wanted to because I was trying, but I got 67% into this book. 67%. I was listening to it on audio, which was narrated by Bonnie Turpin, who is phenomenal. But the book for me just wasn't. So 67%, I said, I'm bored. I wasn't getting what I wanted from the book because I thought that this book was Civil War, but with zombies. Now, is it? Yeah. It is set in Civil War time. We are following freed people who are still in the South and still dealing with people who are treating them like they're not free anymore. That's mostly what this was. And that's not what I wanted. I wanted zombies. Now, there are zombies, but they're kind of treated more like a nuisance. Like, just kill it so we can get back to the dialogue. It's kind of like that, the way The Walking Dead was by the end. So I didn't get the danger of them, and I didn't feel like the intensity that I wanted because of those situations. I really thought they were going to be actually like, taking down hordes of zombies, and it just wasn't that. So I DNF'd it, which hurts because I was very, very, honestly, very excited to read this book. But yeah, so this was a bust for me, unfortunately. But that just means we get to watch another one. Now, the one I'm going to be watching today is a May book haul. This is from, it says 4 years ago. Let's see if I can get the actual date. Sometimes it tells me the actual date, and sometimes it just says 4 years ago. It's not going to give me the actual date now, because why would it? Why would it give me the actual date? Okay. So a May book haul, and let's see what I hauled in May a couple of years ago. I think this was from 2021. I believe that's where we are. So, all right, let's go.
Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today
we have a book haul. Long.
It's not too crazy, nothing crazy, but I did get sent a book for review from a publisher, and I got some gifts, which were super nice. And then I have just a couple that I bought myself, including my Book of the Month books. So,
that'd be interesting.
Let's get into it. This first book was sent to me from Berkeley, and this one just came out earlier this week, so it is available now. And that is The Invisible Husband of Frick Island by Colleen Oakley.
Okay, I no longer have that book. That is one that I did unhaul when I was doing my really big purge, for sure. I do want to read Colleen Oakley, but she's not like a super high priority for me. I have read a book by her before, and I really liked it a lot. But all her other ones have not been like a high priority, so I didn't hang on to them. So I don't have that one anymore.
These next two books were very kindly sent to me by Sarah. And Sarah, I hope you got my note with a thank you. I was shocked when these came, and her note was so sweet, and just I'm so grateful. So she sent me Ruin and Wrath by John Gwynne. I now have this entire quartet. Book number 2 is on the docket soon.
Okay. Currently reading Ruin. I've been reading Ruin for almost a month because I started it. I'm 100 pages in, and then started my job and other things. And just, I'm reading this with my friend Jen. We're reading the entire series together. So we both got pretty busy though. So we were both like, let's just put it off till August. So we're going to try to get back to that in August if we can. But I'm not going to count those because I am actually like currently reading that series. So that's fine. But he has shown up in all of these. He has shown up.
Okay, these next 2 books are books that I treated myself with an Amazon gift card that I got. So the first one is a middle grade book that I have been eyeing ever since it came out, and I'm hearing such good things about it. Everyone's raving about this book, and not only do I want to read it, my daughter Kayla wants to read it as well, so I figured I might as well just go ahead and purchase it, and that is Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston.
Okay. Read that. Love that series. I still need to read the 3rd book. I've not read the 3rd book yet, but yeah. Oh, Amari is so good.
And the next one I grabbed is a book that my friend Candace told me about. She read this book recently, and she sent me a message and said, you have got to read this. And I was like, okay. And that is 5 Total Strangers by Natalie D. Richard.
Okay. I do not have that one anymore either. I think I lost interest, and I'd heard some mediocre things about it afterwards. And I was just like, okay, so my interest kind of like, kind of went down, and then I ended up unhauling it. So I didn't read that one.
Next 2 I grabbed are books 2 and 3 in a trilogy that I am planning to read in June, actually. And that is the books 2 and 3 in the Grisha series by Leigh Bardugo. So I got Siege and Storm, which is book 2, and Ruin and Rise.
I actually did read those. So I was like, did you? Yes, I did. That's a great series. I really enjoyed it a lot. I need to read Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, but I did read those.
Okay, so now book of the month. I picked up 3 books for book of the month.
If I still have them.
My pick for the month of May is this one, Ariadne.
I don't have that one anymore. I got rid of that one. Considering I've really liked some mythology retellings lately, I'm kind of, should I have gotten rid of that one? I don't know. But I did. That's one that I did not keep.
And as 2 add-ons, I grabbed the one that popped up this month, and that is Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir.
I love Project Hail Mary. If you have not read that book, you need to stop my video and go read it right now. Oh, that book. And the movie's coming out soon. Do not watch the trailer. It ruins it. But, oh my gosh. That book is one of my favorite books of all time. It is so good.
Then I also have been eyeing this one and hearing really, really good things about it. So I went ahead and decided to use one of my credits and to pick it up. And that is Firekeeper's Daughter. And this is by Angeline Booley.
Okay. So here we are I've read that. It was okay. I didn't love it. I thought it was a little bit too it was very mature for YA. I will say that. Yeah, I don't have anything. I don't have anything to talk about because the only books in here I have not completed are the John Gwynne books, but I'm currently reading that series, so I'm not counting that. So, interesting. Should we just move on to the next one? Maybe we should just move on to the next one and see what I have there because I literally don't have anything. So let's just do that.
Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today we are going to do my June book haul. June. I have quite a stack.
Gosh, that is COVID hair,
here,
guys.
And this is going to be my last book haul for a while because, as you guys know, we are moving soon. I'm not planning on purchasing any more books.
Okay, this is when we were getting ready to move from Rhode Island to Virginia. So, yeah, okay, perfect.
Books
I don't know if anything else is going to come my way some other way or not, but I'm not planning to purchase anymore. So I am just going to show you what I have, and then I'll do another book haul after our move. Okay, so this first one here, I got a very sweet email from Melinda, and I had talked about Colleen Hoover earlier and talked about her books and how much I love them, and that I had read this book and I didn't own it. When I read it, it was on my Kindle, and I just haven't purchased a physical copy, but I knew I wanted to. So she sent me an email and said, I remember you talked about this and I saw it at Goodwill. It's in perfect condition, so I picked it up for you. Can I send it to you? And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. So just, Melinda, thank you for even thinking of me. Like, I was floored. And she did. She sent it to me. So that's Ugly Love. Okay. Yeah, read that. Guys, I recently got rid of a lot of my Colleen Hoover books. I kept that one. I only kept my favorites. So I think I only kept 4 on my shelves, and everything else is in my Pango shop because I think I'm kind of over Colleen Hoover, you know? But yeah, so I kept what I loved and have already read, but everything else is up for grabs. So, but yeah, Melinda's the best, by the way. Also sent along a copy of a book from one of her favorite authors, and this is an author that my mom really enjoys, and she's been trying to get me to read something of his for a very long time, and I just haven't done it yet. And that is Harlan Coben. So she sent me Caught, and okay, that is one that I didn't hang on to either. I have not gotten into Harlan Coben yet. Yeah, that's just one that just didn't make the cut when I was, purging and stuff. So I didn't read that one. It's fine. Next book I got was sent from a publisher, and this was sent to me from Berkeley, and that is Shutter. This is by Melissa Larson. This is I didn't read that one either. Wow. I'm the worst. I didn't read that one, and I unhauled it. Yeah, no, didn't read that one. Okay, so most of the rest of these I got at Savers. I took one little last trip there before we moved because Savers was a good one. We're getting to that point now. So I was like, I'm going to go do one more sweep and then that's going to be it. So I got a nice little stack here, and then I have my book of the month as well. Okay, so at Savers, I found Ordinary Grace. This is by William Kent Kruger. I have not, did not hang on to that one. Guys, I did not hang on to that one. Nope. I found is I Was Anastasia. This is by Ariel Lawhon. I have not read anything from this author yet either. This is now the second book of hers that I own, but I know that Lindsay really loves her as an author, and so she got me excited to try her out, and I found this for super cheap, so why not? This is a historical fiction that follows Anastasia Romanoff, and I do have that book, and I said the word excited. I do have that. I read The Frozen River by Ariel Lawhon earlier this year, and that's going to be on my favorites. Oh, it's so good. So I want to read more from her 1000%, and I do have that book on my shelves. So that's a contender, finally. Another author that Lindsay got me interested in. So this is all Lindsay's fault. We'll just go ahead and go with that. I got The Winter People by Jennifer McMahon. Okay, I did read that book. It's very, very, very good. Very good. Grabbed American Gods by Neil Gaiman. I did not hang on to that one either. Nope. So I found a copy of The Nickel Boys by Colson Whitehead. Ooh, okay. Really, really want to read this one. I actually checked this out from the library recently and wasn't able to get to it before I had to take it back, and then someone put a hold on it. So this one really interests me because this follows a group of boys who are at this boys' home or like a school or something like that for boys. And they are terribly, terribly abused there. And it definitely looks at why these kids were being abused. Their race came into it because I believe our main characters here are Black. There are also white boys at this school, but they are treated very differently. And I mean, from what I'm hearing, it's really brutal. And the biggest thing about this is that this is based on a true story. This is based on a real school, and it was in, I believe, close to Panama City, Florida. which is very close to where I'm from. So it's not a story I've ever heard, though. I've never heard about the school, never heard it. So I think this will be a little bit educational as well. I know it's not a nonfiction, but it is based on true events that happened at the school. So very interested in this one. Okay. I still have that one. I have not read that one yet. I did not say how excited. I did say that about the Ariel Lawhon. So that one's still the contender. But I do still have that book, and I'm definitely still want to read it. And a book that has been on my wish list for a very, very long time, and that is Fall and Rise, The Story of 9/11 by Mitchell Zuckoff. I read that last September. Every September, I try to read a book about 9/11 and nonfiction. I read that last year, and it was incredible. Incredible. Oh, that book. I also found a copy of a book that I have had my eye on for a while and just never had picked up yet, but that is Sea Witch. This is by Sarah Henning. This is a... I do not have that one anymore. That's one that I ended up getting rid of and didn't read. So, okay, and the last one that I found at Savers is Big Lies in a Small Town by Diane Chamberlain. Okay. Did I read that one? Did I read that one? Hang on. Let me check Goodreads. I don't know if I read that one or not. I don't own it anymore, even if I didn't, but I don't know if I did. I did not. Okay. Okay, I did not read that one. I had a bunch of Diane Chamberlain books on my shelves for a while. I did read a couple of them, and I did really enjoy what I read, but she ended up kind of not being an author that I think I wanted to collect all her books. So I unhauled everything, and I was like, if I ever want to read her stuff, I'll probably listen to them on audiobooks, so I'll just do it that way. But I did not read that one, and I don't have it anymore. So, okay, 2 more. So these are my book of the month picks for the month of June. My main pick was definitely Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Love, 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 love. And the last one that I picked up was an add-on, and I was so excited to see it because this is one I've been really like eyeballing and wanting to grab, and that is The Other Black Girl. This is by Zakiya Delilah Harris. Okay. Just make sure that's all of it. Okay. I unhauled that one without reading it because I heard pretty terrible things about it afterwards. So that's unfortunate, but I have a winner. And I am not mad about it. All right. So I Was Anastasia by Ariel Lawhon. Okay. I'm very happy about this because I want to read more from this author, and now I get to. There is a dog ear. This whole time there's been a dog ear? Oh no. Hang on, I'll fix it. Don't worry guys, I'll fix it. Oh. It causes me pain when I see that. There's another one. Who did this? Was Audrey reading this book? She dog ears all the time. Okay. All right. I think we're okay. Are we okay? I think we're okay. We're okay. All right. Yeah. So I am super happy about this, 100%. So I'm going to put this on my TBR cart, and hopefully I can get to it soonish. Soonish. Please, Sarah. Please, Sarah. I will probably definitely listen to it. I listened to The Frozen River, and it was fantastic on audio. So if it has a good narrator, I'll probably be listening to this one. But yeah. Ooh, that makes me so happy. Okay, guys, that is it. So I'm very sorry it took me so long to get back to the series. I've been thinking about it all the time, though. Believe me, it's been on my mind. Okay, so we're going to see how quickly I can read this one to come back and do another round. But the next round, I believe, then is going to be my first book haul from Virginia when we got to Virginia. So that'll be fun. And all right. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know your thoughts, and I will see you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.